I feel like I should probably set the timer down to like a minute or something, because 4 minutes just I guess I don't have the patience for that.
You know, it's fine, but no.
All right, well let's get started. We already made them wait like a couple minutes, so I mean
We're here.
Hello, summoners, and welcome. How is everybody doing? It's Friday. I don't know about you, but I survived the week, and I'm just happy about that. I have
Amen.
Hundley here. Hundley,
Hello.
how was your week?
About the same as yours. We're here. We're done. We got massive snowstorms the last couple days. I got to stay home through this one, so we are vibing.
All right, just had to shift something there. Oh, do we want? I guess before we started, Oh, I love that. Thank you for the happy birthday message.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a couple weeks late, but that's not too bad. Here, hold on. We'll have. Do we want kitten?
Yes.
Do we want?
Yes.
We
yes,
want
yes,
some of the kitten.
Yes.
She's so peaceful right now. I'm gonna ruin that.
I'm not the one who has to deal with the consequences. Oh. She's just a little guy.
She says, "Where's my bed?" What do you think? Should we ask her who's gonna win?
I think we should leave her there the whole time.
That would be tough, but you know, I think I could do it. She started jumping, and it is the most ridiculously cute thing I have ever seen. I don't even. Satachi, thank you so much for the super chat. Says not much, but wanted to say congrats on 8K. You're epic. You know what was epic was your visit to Connor Zach, which I'm still laughing about. Both of them. So, but anyway, all right. You want to say bye? No, you're just annoyed with me for. Okay, I'll put you back down. The static's picking up, so she's gone to like literal puffball. It's nuts. All right, Hundley, how are you feeling about this whole thing? Like we've got actual money to give away, and
I'm so excited. I think that coming up with the names or like just like the ideas behind some of these prizes was so much fun. I think that just it's really a nice way to give back to this community because you have such a large and loyal community, and I think that it's good to get everyone involved in all these unit reviews, but now we're also giving something back this time, and that makes me really happy.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I get I get asked that. I get asked how did you build such an amazing community? I'm like, I don't know. I got lucky. They're kind of amazing though. So what can I say? We've got Moon up there, who's actually been part of this community longer than me. Uh-oh, Tacho says never wake a sleeping cat. That is usually a good plan, but cats at that age sleep like 18 hours a day. So sometimes it's hard not to.
Gotta get her sometime.
Yeah, she's got to wake up sometime, I guess. Okay, so the plan. I've got a specific order we're going to go through. I have been going painstakingly through all that stuff. I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. We have some amazing builds as always. We are going to get through as many as we can. And Hundley, You got to keep me to this. We're going to try to pick up the pace just a bit. So that is the goal. Someone just asked what the cat's name was. So I lost. We did not name the cat Sharena, but we did name her Wicket, which is pretty great. And I had my feelings hurt just a little bit when Tactic didn't know what Wicket was. So Hunley, do you know the name Wicket?
I do now. There's a reason I was radio silent in that conversation. I had my popcorn. I was just watching it happen.
It's an Ewok, so that's in case you guys didn't know. Oh, from way back in the day, the old Star Wars movies, pretty old now. Anyway, good. Spirit knows who Wicket is. I don't know, Tactic. We do have the log proof.
Get you an 8K Ultra HD.
Tacho says, "Ah, yes, Ewoks, those little teddy bears who defeated the Empire and saved the galaxy." Basically, I've heard it's the Jar Jar of that generation. So, yeah. I have not summoned on the Desert Banner yet. That will come soon. In fact, we can do my free summon right now. That one's gonna be hard though. Like I want a green and a blue there. So we can do that real quick, and then we'll get started. Because I find it funny that I just finished telling Hunley that we've got to pick up the pace, and here I am stalling just a little bit.
I mean, it's part of the stream anyways. It was on the agenda.
So we have Swift Sparrow Fodder first.
You're in the right.
Oh no, that's Bastion. Sorry, I got him mixed up. Like
you're in the right continent, I think.
Sabotage Res Fodder, which is really not as good, but that's okay.
He's from Altina's game, right? I didn't make that up.
I get all of them confused. They all run together for me.
He feels like Peleus.
I find it hilarious that I believe in this last banner review, I called Igreen Ingrid through the entire thing. And you all are so used to it now for me calling some unit the wrong name that no one even mentioned it in the comments.
I was gonna send you a message and I was like, he's
That's yeah, we're there. Everyone was like, yeah, it's just Joel being Joel.
Come on, Grandpa, get back to your rocker.
Names are hard. All right. So, let's get started. The way we're going to go, we're going to run through these, and I'll mention what awards got what, and at the very end, we'll do the pivot pool and the meme award, and then the Discord awards as well. If you become a member today, you'll be entered into the new member pool as well, and we'll draw for that. I tried really hard. It is easy to make a number generator, and it is easy to make a number generator that pulls from a pool of names. It is a little more difficult to create one that shows up in Discord and behaves correctly. So I wanted like for me to push a button and you could see it like scrolling through the names and then pop up. But I'll have to get that there for next time. So I promise when we hit 10K, whenever that is, we'll do another one of these. But we need to get started. So a Latina doing an Omni Tank, heartwarming. Hunley, did you see this meme online?
I saw it and I could not stop laughing at work. I'm so glad I saw it right after I got out of the meeting that I was in this morning, because if I saw it before, I would not have been able to function.
I died. It's so hilarious. If anyone's wondering what we're talking about, there was someone who was commenting on PM1's Twitter post, and what was it? I forget what they were trying to spell.
Something like "I love Altina" and it was "I love Latina," and they did Latina like 3 times in a row. They were trying to get it right. Autocorrect would not let them win.
Latina, asterisk Latina, Altina. It was fantastic. It was wonderfully wholesome. So, let's go ahead and get going though, and we have Aqua up first, and I thought this was a good way to start us off, just with good old Alphonse. How are you feeling about Alphonse these days, Hunley?
Oh my god. Okay, so he is the middlest okayest of the Asker trio, in my opinion.
Oh.
I like Sharena has just better stats, and blue is just a better color. Then there's him, and then Anna is fast, but 0 times 4 is still 0 times 4. This build is kind of goofy. I knew what to expect because it was Aqua, and I know they're Alphonse. It works.
Just the idea of Omni Tank Alphonse is pretty fun.
Speedy Alphonse is... It's one of those, like, Speedy Alphonse isn't real. He can't hurt you. Speedy Alphonse.
And then we have every dang one of these skills. Do they have Arcana Luthnir as well?
I'm sure there's both on there, because I think that there was an Luthnir build way back in the day.
There it is. Okay. Well, perfect. That's, and we always know once the scroll wheel gets tiny that this unit's gonna have a ton of things. You gotta love that. On and on and on, which is a fantastic way to start with all of those crazy skills.
I will say, even though their combat is still mid, and I'm hoping something happens in the university that fixes it, they knocked it out of the park with Alphonse and Sharena's designs. I think they're so cool.
I agree. I mean, even when it's done on PM1, like his graphic where he's dressed up as one of the Askers, I thought that was fantastic too. So it just shows you.
Like,
I mean, if PM1 does it, they
cool. The dark hair with the golden tips, that's really cool. I don't know. I like it. I think that they're cool dudes.
Oh, they did good. All right. That one got 6 Ilias. So we're off to a good start here. Let's move over to Shepard, who scares me.
Oh
no. Every time, like I've
wow.
seen this Noire several times, and every time I see her, she has something new.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is just. I wonder if there's something she doesn't have, and she has pivot. Did we forget to check for pivot for the last one?
Yes, it was. There was pivot.
All right, that's always a shame to miss that one. But all right, White Wind Bow. Gotta love the Brave. A Brave plus Desperation. I mean, this is like with that kind of speed, she's setting up for quads and will probably proc Deadeye.
I thought White Wind was the no follow up one.
So did I get it mixed up? Oh, you're right. It is the no follow up one. All right, good to go there.
Well, at first looking at this, I was like, Prime is odd because like she has no defenses, and then I realized it's probably just because the attack and speed are uncapped. So why not?
Yeah.
But also, Dark Season, like Mythics give dummy defenses, like 5 HP and 3 of anything else is insane for bulk or offense.
The other thing. Oh, this is nicely set up. I didn't realize. So you're getting no follow up, no panic,
pledge,
and then orders as well.
Orders.
So there's your 4. Like you're
fully
go.
Self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Plus, running her with almost anybody else in that season will give probably something. They have to give something.
Yeah. Andre, there's a good possibility that she would rather have Arcane Nestron. I have a feeling once we go through this, you'll see there.
It's
but
there.
The self-sufficiency is neat. That's always a lot of fun. But yeah, this is an excellent build. Noire is the original backbreaker character in Fae. So actually, that would be Florina, wouldn't it? Who's the first backbreaking art? I think it came on pretty quick.
That's a great question. No, Nashville?
No, there we go.
I mean, she's
Dark
got
bow
dark
though,
bow, which is
yeah.
she'd rather have that for her speed anyway. So I can't blame you.
Anyway, excellent times. Good to go here. Let's move on here. Next up, we have Micaiah. OG Micaiah. Wow, like he left her. This is like the build that I would use. This is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember back in the day, this was like the thing here? You would put her on defense, and any armor that you would have out there would just get absolutely smashed.
See, I was the opposite. I had her on offense with double mirror stance. That's what it's called. And then I just let everything ting into her. And then it turned into Micaiah backed up by Brave Edelgard. And then I was like, oh wait, there's like archers who hit to not res. And I scratched my head a little bit, and then I was like, all right, we're done.
Was there someone like over the summer who actually put her together and was using her as a tank?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't remember this offhand.
But honestly, Thani is not a bad weapon. Like it does its job.
I wish it had full no follow up instead of just guaranteed, or like at least half no follow up instead of just guaranteed follow up. But it's what 2019? She probably got that. 2020 maybe.
I don't know. Way back in the day, like we're into our boomer, our Fey boomer era there.
Yeah.
Back in my day. But anyway,
My hair was dark. There was light behind my eyes.
brings back excellent memories. Thank you, Peter. This next one is going to absolutely blow you away. Are you ready for this thing?
Not anymore. Now I'm scared.
You should be. I saw this thing when as she was being built.
You can't just call it a thing. Oh, I literally just saw this one. Tactic, I can't stand you.
What I mean, Tactic. This is a thing that exists. I don't
You
even.
hit the whale button. I don't care that she's a force. Look at that fuck.
I love the quote here from him is I am unattainable. Oops, sorry. I am untamable. I am undefeatable. I am unstoppable. No meta threat is safe from becoming fodder in my barracks. No one.
Can we pour one out for our, let's see, probably Halloween Anna, Yunaka, and Legendary Alir? I don't feel like it was Claude. I just get the vibes.
We have listed here Winter Dimitri,
and Nino.
Thief Sothe, Thief Nina, Winter Yunaka, Legendary Alir, Fallen Leon, Ascendant Nino, Felix, Tina, and Legendary Hinoka. That's DTM.
Oh, Dimitri does have Prime. You're right.
The call out from DTM. Where's the floret from DTM of all people? I just.
Okay. I'm not a huge fan of them on a gameplay level because they're kind of nothing burgers, but like, we need more Ascendants. The booster broccoli stonks are like very thin in everybody's barracks right now.
I've got one left, and I always have like one saved up for if a unit comes out that I just have to summon for, like, you know, a Sharena ult or something.
And by everyone, I mean everyone but me, because I don't actually use my resources. I think I said this last stream we were on together, but I am a dragon hoarding my treasures. I'm just sitting on a pile of gold. You've seen the screenshots. You know what we're working with. I'm a disaster.
But yeah, okay, this is, I mean, this is fantastic. Yeah, Tactic, this is one of the greatest units I've seen today, so congratulations on building this thing. He did say that he was looking for Arcane Void when it came out, but I think in the meantime, Florid Knife should do just fine, and yeah, I'm a little disappointed that there's no pivot here, so...
I think that Florid Knife is like the next best thing, and on some builds it's probably better. But with her ability to get Rock Slide Dance super easily, if you slide in Rock Slide 3, you could use any other dagger, and then obviously Void would probably be her best. Actually, what's her res? I can't see.
Sorry. Here we go.
Not good. We're not doing Tamari. I lied. I didn't get that. It doesn't work.
No more New Year's heirs. New Year heirs will die today. That's
yes. She lives for once.
I killed off so many New Year's heirs that it was Anyway,
actually, that one lives for a while. I think that was the whole point of that book, is that she don't gotta die anymore. Sorry if I spoiled book 3 for y'all. My apologies.
Spoiled. We'll put that in quotes.
New players beware.
Oh, all right. Byleth Mania. Here we have Mario Maniac. What is there to say? Here comes Tsubasa, and Tsubasa fans are rabid. Have you noticed this?
Yes. It's TMS in general, but yes. Look at yeah. If I remember correctly, her weapon is just like all of the B skills you would run until Gambit came out. So anyone who picked her up in Hall of Forms lost at least one effect. Yeah, she's got Kanto. She's got neutralized penalty. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Did she not get no follow-up anywhere? Did I?
Neutralizes units that effects that prevent units follow-up attack during combat.
There we go.
So half no follow-up. But yeah,
okay.
This is a really good unit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What can I say? Tactic calling them out for not having enough feathers, or flowers, but resources are tough.
Honestly, if it's just gonna be defense and res, she's fine. We don't need those where she's going.
This is great stuff. And Mario Maniac says, praying I get one dragon flower before the review. So I don't know the inside joke there, but that is, if you know it in the chat, let me know. Connor, florets are tough. Like we need florets we need better ascendants so that we actually have an excuse to summon for them.
Like at this point, just put ascendant florets on the attuned units.
So,
but they won't do that. That's too much value.
Yeah, I feel like this next unit is kind of a mascot of the Phaeology unit review because she shows up so much. I mean, Brave Blitz has one of these, and now we have another incoming. So, and this is from Kai Alter and Halloween Sakura. One of the worst stat lines in all of the game. Honest to God. And I mean, out here making it work with spammable icebergs. I mean, what is there to say about this, honestly?
Personally, and I'm not saying it's better, I just think it'd be funnier to run her with double still water, get like absolutely no defense, and then just go the biggest bonk you can. It would also help with deploy, but that's not important for me personally. But no, like you did what you could to optimize the unoptimizable, so I do have to tip my hat to you.
Yeah, and Jack Topper, I don't know who officially has the worst stat line. I know that ranged dancers are, especially in like this era, they were not smiled upon at all.
I'm just gonna like close my eyes and throw a dart at the board and say Performing Arts Shigure. I don't know what he actually has. The vibe, he does not have good stat vibes.
No, I have him. He is on my farm team for farming up SP, and it is a thing.
Like
keeping
my
him
rule
alive can be dangerous.
My rule is every Valor skill gets foddered to a dancer, and I would fodder that dancer to another dancer.
I can't do it. I've had him for too long. He's been with me through all of the pain and trials and tribulation. Fatal Smoke 4.
It came with Void, probably.
It did. It definitely. Oh well, not with. did Ginny have that?
I thought so. I didn't pull on that banner. I don't know. It felt like it.
I forget. As Fatal Smoke 4, I know it was on Yunaka. But I don't see Assassin's Strike here. So yeah, it must have come with are we calling her Ginny or Jinyu? I forget. Ganunga Gap is too much of a mouthful.
Oh, I just think Ganunga Gap. I think it's fun to say.
It is a little bit fun. Kai, you
I
did
have
an
seen
excellent
Ginny
job with
more
this
often
one.
though.
Let's head over and get. I feel like this is another like unit that has a cult following. Let's try this one out. And honestly,
I'm trying to guess what they are from these little hints, and it's not working.
I didn't give a good enough hint for a guest, but this is
Okay.
Oh no, and Assassin's Strike has given ranged flyers something to put on there. Like it's they have so little in the form of B skills. It's why it's so good when they get a preference B skill, because you know you're not going to waste it. Like there's nothing better that's going to go on there. But
Honestly,
you've gotta love this.
For her getting her refined when she did, it still holds up to an extent. What I want to see is how does she handle Byleths?
Because of the so she has counter disrupt, and I think if he didn't have Knoll counter disrupt, it would be
I forgot
fine.
that part.
But that's the NCD on Byleth was mean, so mean.
Yeah.
That was someone did not like us. That is for sure. Okay, where are we? Let's go to. This is one we don't see very often.
Atari Nyla. That's my guess. I picked a random
you
unit.
you got the right game. So we got that. I gotta say though, I don't see much arcane nihility. Like I forget how long the description is for the skill until like I try to do it. What's that?
Because how much of it is just the beast transformation effect?
I mean it's there, but it's a pretty good like the beast transformation is pretty good. They have to make beast skills insane because they can't get inheritables.
Yeah.
Like there are no upgrades between now and the time that they get their refine. I have really come around on attack speed wild. I recently put it on a unit that actually everyone will see pretty soon, probably next week, and it is better than I thought it was. So I don't like the healing, and it would have been a lot better without it, but it's still a lot of fun.
Put on Fury Seal. Just counteract most of it. It's fine.
Beast Sense 4 is pretty great too. I want more of these preference B skills though. Also, I'm very jealous of the alarm speed attack fodder. And I keep forgetting to call out pivot. So how could we do that? But yeah, this is good times. Excellent unit, and honestly is a pretty good Gale Force unit just in general. Arcane Nihility plays really well, and you wish the healing wasn't there, but otherwise pretty fantastic. And plus I like the puppets. The puppets are pretty great.
Yes. I mean, aside from Beast just having a weird spot in the meta right now, like this is honestly a really good build.
This next one, Oblivion will be a fan of, so, you know.
All right, tell you something. Winter Altina. I'll get it right one day. One day I'm going to surprise you.
All right, and here we have Arcane Nestrond, and this is again like the whole ranged flyers actually getting things that they can use. With Brash Assault 4 is really neat, and I mean, can you have a unit without Guidance 4 that's a flyer? It's just not possible, right? Crosshair, you did a great job with this unit. Oh, Kenmay's in the chat. Hey, Kenmay. But yeah, this is really a fantastic build and a fantastic template for almost all range flyers. It's good to have. Let's see
Great
how
art,
much.
Great stat spread. Great build.
Yeah, excellent job. Gotta love this stuff. Soaring Guidance and Guidance 4, so she is ready to go no matter what the application. Excellent job. Where are we next? Let's see. Okay, this is an interesting one. I am usually when they have older units, I'm used to seeing rearmed weapons, and this was not the case with this one. Which, to be honest, Grima's Truth, if I remember correctly, kind of holds up. Yeah, it's essentially a
Omni
Unity.
Yeah.
So, which I mean, pair them up with Legendary Robin, and you're good to go.
Or not? It's like debuff doubler, right? In combat. Hold on, now I don't remember. I just read it and I already forgot. It's like Blizzard Tome.
Yes.
Contra.
Yes, you're right. That is debuff doubler. Sorry, guys. The brain is not working right. I'm trying to run too many things at once. Oh man, this is their second +10 ever. Good job. That's the chat is all correcting me. I appreciate corrections, by the way. We don't run the kind of chat where I get offended if you guys correct me. I make too many mistakes for that. So
I was gonna say it'd be a really short show.
Hey, I can say that. You can't.
My apologies.
You sound really sorry. That's
literally here sipping tea while we're talking about.
What do we have next up? Next up, we have Spirit, who is in the chat. And, I mean, we have, speaking of florets, and units you can summon with florets, this is a pretty good unit. Like, I have used this unit quite a bit. I was a little disappointed, wanted the art to be different from the regular version, or more different, rather. But still, I mean, this is not a bad thing at all. Tempo in the weapon, and we have Brave, which is really nice. So you have the potential here to quad, which is kind of fantastic. Yeah.
The only thing about her
Our bonds
is I can never figure out what the build needs to be. Because is it Special Spiral 4, or is it Magical No Follow-Up? Or just Desperation in general? I mean, Desperation 4 is a huge upgrade over regular Desperation. But, what is the correct answer for a unit like this?
The thing is, we have options now. Like, you can do Desperation 4 and then pair her with Legendary Camilla, which we're on water season, so you can do that. So that's kind of the neat thing, is you're not stuck to one deal. But yeah. Anyway, but good times. Javier Christopher Gallegos, thank you so much for becoming a member. So we'll put you in the pool for the new member award, but also you get, as far as unit reviews, if you want to send in your code here, Hunley will grab that and we'll push you to the top of the queue.
Oh yeah, that is my job when I'm here. Forgot about that part. But yeah, I do that.
Gotta put you to work, man. Anyway. Where were we? Spirit, excellent unit. You always have great builds. I wish Attack Speed Pledge was on so many more units. I do kind of like the Phantom Res on this, or Phantom Speed, because it's so important for her to get that Brave off. I think, depending on how you pair this unit, how many Lunas are you getting off here? If you quad, you're getting off 2 Lunas, right? You get the first hit, and she's got tempo, and you got pledge, so she's getting that all the way down. So it's
Luna on 2 and 4.
I want to know if without Camilla, does this unit take out the Byleths? So let me let me know in the chat, Spirit. I see you right there. I would love to get that info. Where were we?
You'd probably have to outsource Knoll follow-up, right? Because I don't think that's in the weapon. Just how you can get all four. Or is Desperation half Knoll follow-up or just a guaranteed follow-up?
I thought it had half Knoll follow-up. Am I remembering that wrong? There's so many
I
things to
hope
remember
not.
this game. No, okay. But they do run her. I'm seeing the note here. They run her with Legendary Camilla, so that should help quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
If she... Okay, she's running her with Guidance 4 Legendary Camilla, so that's what gets the Knoll follow-up. There we go. And Spirit just said that in the chat. Yeah. So this is a really clever setup. Like, that is very synergistic. And then I'm seeing the note here I should have read before I asked the question. Brave Korin, Winter Byleth, and Brave Tiki all go down. So... Gotta love that.
I don't mean to be rude to her, but Brave Korin was not a threat.
Oh, poor Brave Korin. It is time for another throwback, though. Now, this is one of my old favorites, so I was kind of
This
excited.
is Ilya's art. Am I right? Did I finally get one right? Please. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
I love this.
This is so great. Buffer 4, is that the best dodge 4 skill? Like, no kidding?
I feel like you have to be able to run godlike reflexes with it, and if you can't, you're probably gonna want to take smart. Like, obviously the defensive special work, but like you have to synergistically work with godlike reflexes. Where Vital Astra can work, even if you don't outspeed. This one, you have to be the speediest. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I got my first Severa, she immediately went to one of my projects, and I have not looked back on that B skill since.
I got 2 Severas, and I'm having trouble. Like, I'm having indecision because it's such a good B skill, but I'm having trouble making Omni tanks work in general. So, but anyway, I'm finding godlike reflexes to be almost a necessity these days because you have to have some kind of DR that isn't pierceable. So giving access to that to units is kind of incredible, which I feel like Buffer 4 does. But yeah, I'm a huge fan. One of these days, I'm going to make Brave Ike and just upgrade him. But I've got a few other projects that have been very taxing on my resources. I've got one again. You'll see next week. I went absolutely crazy, and instead of building one unit, I built like a whole bunch of teams. So I don't know what happened. I blame Oblivion. But yeah. Let's see, like, through the years, we've had Shuriken Cleaver, excellent. Both Arcane Axes and Irvan, which I still really like Irvan. I think it could make a comeback, possibly. Maybe that's just me on Copium, though. Give me some Copium in the chat.
Honestly, if you can get enough like support to where you don't have to worry about specials coming in and just like immediately blowing them up. Like, I think with Veil and Astra, there's a chance. As long as it's not water season.
Duo Sanaki's tough, man. She is.
Okay. She's blowing him up no matter what he has. Like, that's not a litmus test for Brave. Like, he's not surviving anything she can do.
There we go. All the Sharena Copiums in the chat. Perfect, guys. I didn't see how the poll went. I'm sorry, guys. I ran out of space, and that's why I didn't include Ash. Even though she won. Wow, Sothe won this.
That's surprising. We were talking about that before stream. We did not see that. I didn't see that.
Huh. That's all right. Okay, we'll end the poll there. Is there another poll you would like to see from the chat? I'll give you some time to think about that. We'll go a few, and if you have any ideas in the chat, let me know, and we'll start up our next poll soon.
Who's the best, Altina? Oh no, Oblivion.
Anyway, thank you, Jason. Always love to see Ike. Let's see what's next. I really liked this one. This is oh no, they got the wrong one.
Our bonds connect us.
Oh, ordinary cheese wizard. Hey. I've got you in here. I can bump you up here in a second. Did Christopher ever
Let's see. I missed it when it came through, but yes, I do have that friend code real quick.
Oh, good. Okay. I completely forgot till Ordinary Cheese Wizard came up. Christopher, we'll get to you in just a second. So this was supposed to be Tanya. This is from Junes. So we'll... Junes, if you're in the chat... Ilya, you actually timed out Oblivion. Oh, all right. Ilya's on a warpath. I think he might be mad that his unit hasn't been reviewed yet. Okay, where were we? Ordinary Cheese Wizard. Great name, by the way. I thought I already had you in here. Hold on. Oh, I don't. I thought you had submitted before.
Our bonds connect us.
Whereas Duo Sharena, not Alphonse. I don't know that we got any of that. So, Ordinary Cheese Wizard, I thought I had your code in here, but I do not. If you could send that off and get that to me, then we'll get going. We have... First up, though, we have Christopher. This actually works. I've done a lot of Sims with this.
Look at her go.
She gets enough speed from her weapon that this is actually a decent unit to run as a near save or far save. Armored Blaze. Oh, so nice. I know who died for that, and I don't care. I'm sorry. Hundley,
the second we get the res one, it's gonna be wraps for this build. I can feel it. Armored Frost. That's what I'm gonna call it until we get it, because obviously it's gotta be something like Iceberg.
Penguinator in general, the ones who get prioritized are the legendary and above. You have been in the chat a ton though, and I can definitely go around and get your unit here in just a second. Right after we look at this absolute just beauty of a near save. I mean, yeah. Okay, question for you specifically, Hundley.
What's up?
Would you rather have Savvy Fighter or Weaving Fighter?
On this unit, I like Savvy because having that full no follow-up and enemy phase is so good. Also, like, just I don't know, something about armors being fast and being able to capitalize on being fast tickles my brain in the good ways.
It's
probably not the right answer. Summoner Duels probably does not agree with me, but I'm here for
Summoner Duels is near saves and Summoner Duels are not very common, unless you run some kind of weird Sorin hybrid. So, or unless that's what was the last one where you actually had? I just said that, and I realized for the last month we've had the thing that actually lets you do decoy on your units, and so you could have a near save as well. So, but as far as the near save skill itself, it's normally not used too much. Still though, this is Astra season in a dual save situation. I think this is absolutely fantastic. I completely missed who was the last member who just joined that just completely went by me.
They were talking about Sharena, I think, or no, it was Cheese Wizard.
Oh, maybe they just subscribed. All right. Sorry, guys. False alarm.
But speaking of chat things, I think Moon was about to leave soon, so if we want to look at theirs relatively soon.
Just for you, Moon.
Gotta rep the mods.
I can get that done. And then we'll get Penguinator, and then did Ordinary Cheese Wizard send their code?
That's a great question. I'll look while you're looking for the other one.
Well, we can do Moon real quick here.
Our bonds connect us.
Yeah, while you get Moons.
Okay. Sorry if I sound a little scattered today. It was an interesting week. I forgot. I did see this Moon. I think this looks absolutely fantastic. So we're going all out on the healers. For those of you who haven't been on the stream before, I love healers. When I first started the game, that was a big thing for me was Lucius, who I'm still looking to upgrade one of these days. But in the meantime,
you upgrade Lucius by aging him back like 20 years.
Ilya, this unit definitely did need pivot. You are right. That is the one flaw here, but this is fantastic, and they can actually do damage now with a mixture of Holy Panic and some of the other skills. Obviously, I know Moon and how they very methodically upgrade their stuff, and so they'll be looking to get one of the neater B skills, which we have available now, but definitely recently upgraded here and fantastic stuff. So Moon, excellent job. Who we have next here? Okay, we've got Little Peach Boy, which is a really funny name that I hadn't thought about. Man, I've got Hunley running all over the place today. We'll see. The code has there we go. Oh, we got Kana's. We love Kana's here.
I was hoping it was that one. When I saw it's my New Year's Kana build, I was like, oh, it's my little guy.
Excellent. They did really well with these. Like Dragonstone is actually a pretty good inheritable, and on a lot of units, this is better than Arcane Grima.
Yeah.
You've got decent speed up there. They're mergeable by Grails, and then you get to the expensive stuff. But add in distant counter D, and you got a lot of fun stuff. Lull speed res 4. I'm curious how well this does for you, because the thing that we have a lot of right now is bonuses on offense, but I hadn't thought about them on defense as much. So that is an interesting thing, and I know the lull helps a ton, but I'm curious how much the additional bonus speed comes in. Attack speed pledge, we've talked about that, and that's probably infantry wise is one of the best C skills.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know in the chat, but you're waiting for attack speed scowl, aren't you? Like that's it has to come sometime. There are a lot of units I think could really use that.
Magical no follow-up. And those two skills, magical and physical no follow-up, are two of my favorite skills they've put out. I think that they are so, they fix a problem while still being relatively well designed.
Oh man, infantry no follow-up 4, which I actually like a lot. I know it's a little bit of an upgrade, but it being supportive and helping with no follow-up as well is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But excellent build. I thank you so much, Little Peach Boy. All right. And Ordinary Cheese Wizard, who I swore I would get to, and I, as promised. Oh, Cheese Whiz. That sounds like the most wonderful theme song ever.
I wasn't ready for that.
That's well done. Well done. Okay. We've already talked about, like, Mirage Feather is really good and is a solid refine. But I like this unit as a Gale Force unit a lot. I'm trying to remember, does she have special acceleration in the weapon?
I don't.
So you're gonna have to get that from an outside source. But
Oh no, I have to run my offensive flyer with legendary Hanoka. What am I gonna do?
Right.
That unit's so stupid and I love her so much.
Yeah. I want to know who else in the chat was stupid like me. And the first time I used Flared Sparrow on a cav line, I hit the one unit on the cav line and then backed off thinking, oh, well, the ranged units they take one space to get through flame. That's to get through flame, not if they're on flame. So I just got absolutely demolished. It was really embarrassing, and I hope someone saved that replay and can throw it back in my face sometime.
See, but like that's okay because we've only had terrain since August. I still forget about Bolt Tower sometimes.
Defensive Bolt Tower, seriously. Like I really do forget about that one.
Like, y'all put it in the weirdest spots. Knock it off.
It always comes when I'm trying to make my second round of tanking. I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. Ba-gunk.
Turn 3, nothing can go wrong.
Okay, I think we're back on track now. We've got our 3 new members here, and let me make sure I mark them. Perfect. All right. We are good to go. We're scrolling all the way back up to our... Oh, we just did Jason. Oh, yeah. Wow. I actually put you out of order, and I think you'll be fine with this.
Also, Fables, I'm reading your story right now, and that is heartbreaking.
What happened? What?
They lost an ARO match because Corrin decided to move first, and her stone terrain canceled out the flames that were holding the Cavs back.
No!
That's so mean.
The problem is you set that stuff up and you're like, this is going to be amazing. Okay, first up, we have to acknowledge here.
It's she. Miss Ma'am.
Oblivion went all out on this last legendary banner, and this is an Alencia to end all Alencias. Wait till you see the I've seen the different builds on this unit.
If I don't see Miracle Gambit Prime, he's not a real gamer. He's already on thin ice. I don't see a Floret.
No Quarter might be her best special, though. Like, no kidding. In fact, forget might be. No Quarter is her best special. Like, It was designed for her.
And I would also say that I think that aside from Dimitri, she is the best inheritance of No Quarter as well. Like, I think because of his built-in advantage, he kind of gets the one-up in that regard only. But talking just about inheritance, she is the blueprint.
Let's look at... I won't mention her pants because I promised I wouldn't do that anymore. What have we got here? We're setting up for Harsh Command Plus, I can already see. Fury 4. Are you Gale Forcing with this unit?
Why not? Who's going to stop her?
That's a very good point.
Not having Gale Force would stop her. Never mind.
This looks like a future thing we're doing here.
maybe female Byleth with Ruptured Sky, maybe. If there was Ruptured Sky there, I wasn't looking that close. That's my next guess.
There is.
Yep.
Yeah, that might have been
I,
it. Also,
I'm making up my own stories. I don't care how the fodder actually gets there. This is the new canon.
it might have been a leftover from what is all of these things that aren't cleaned up yet. This is funny. It might have been part of a fodder chain too. So,
Yeah.
Assassin Strike is amazing. Gambit, there you go, and had Miracle as well. So you can officially forgive Oblivion, and they're still on the okay list.
My heart's a little broken about the Floret, but I think I can heal because they have not given us an Ascendant since Sed, probably. That feels right.
All right, I think this player has forgiven me for some past slander, so
Oh no!
we'll see if they're in the chat.
Who did we offend?
I mean, I accidentally offend a lot of people, so that's
Okay.
this is the this is the Arcane Euphoria build, and it makes Marianne great, and that is yeah. Attack res finish, stacking up the res here, magical no follow up, times pulse 4. This speed is in a weird spot. Like that's interesting.
She was quick. That's how fast power creep is ramped up. That's what's so scary.
I know. That is something.
Also, I will form an alliance. I will rally for Marianne to get a refine if y'all rally for Annette to get a refine. She's that one unit that I didn't realize that I could make. I think it's +9 now, so it's like at this point I might as well get her. Like when she gets a refine, I might as well finish her.
Oh, nice.
Watch her refine be garbage. I'd be so sad.
I don't think that'll happen. Penguin, where is your? I thought I had Penguinator in here, but apparently I do not.
Not the Ross tier refine. Boo.
Oh. I knew that, Penguin. I did, I swear to God. Yes, I do have you in here.
I'm goofy everywhere I go, not just in Discord. Speaking of, join the Phaeology Research and Development Discord by clicking the link in the description box below. Probably. I'm assuming it's there. I trust. You're a YouTuber. You know how this stuff works.
Yeah, it should be in there. I usually remember that kind of thing.
I don't have the stream. I'm taking a look.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick detour here, and once again talk about Buffer 4.
Let's go.
I do wonder how many people summon for Severa just to do this.
Me, hand raised as high as it goes. This was my plan the whole time.
Is there a unit that benefited more from the distant counter melee seal than this one? Like, honest to God.
I would say the only ones that come close are some of the like Gambit Brave flying tanks, like Ches, Har, Cormag. Yeah, I don't know if he has Brave. I don't remember. But infantry, she wins. She is the blueprint.
Yeah.
I'm too scared to give mine pledge, but also none of the other C skills that I can give her really do anything. So I don't know why.
And
I don't know that I have pledge. That's probably what it is.
This is certainly a labor of love here. Like this is. Yeah. They've put
this person's
lot.
More committed than me because I do not give her new A skills because I'm never going to get rid of Verdictus Decay.
Yeah. Anyway, Goofy, I swear to God, I'll remember that you use 2 names next time. So, thank you for the submission, though. Your unit looks fantastic. The only thing I'll say is she needs a better background. Like that's. I thought everyone obsessed over their backgrounds like I did, but that is not the case.
Nope, I got the cool library, and they've been all of mine ever since.
All right, we'll go to Shadow Master Luigi, and we've seen this unit before, but I just never get tired of seeing it. Like this is pretty fantastic.
What is this?
I can't even, like, this is, yeah.
This is very funny. I like this.
How are you feeling about this near save that Winter Edelgard died for?
I feel like there is some comfort and joy in the chat right now. I think it's one of her special quotes. I vaguely remember her screaming that.
You remember her special quotes?
Ilya, you're so right.
Wow. I don't know what swap is. There is, like, I don't know if you guys realize this, but in the unit review section there is a push for swap to take over pivot. It is very subversive, and it's been interesting to see. I don't know how that works.
We're getting countercultured.
Exactly. Apparently Pivot wasn't enough.
Our counterculture is getting countercultured.
Pivot wasn't enough of a meme. We now need swap. Ilya is offended at just the thought. That's all right. Where were we? I find it funny that I said we needed to go fast, and then I'm just derailing us at every possible spot.
No.
I'm like the ADD squirrel. That's This is probably one of the most underrated units that came out from this time. And the thing was, she didn't live up to Ninjoran or Linja. Like she didn't just demolish the meta like they did. But it's still, like, this is a solid unit. And I mean, we've got Quad City coming on with Brash Assault 4. So I'm a huge fan here, and this is part of the Pivot Club as opposed to the Swap Club. And we've got to recognize that.
I would like to replay the clip of last unit review we did when we saw the duo Laegjarn, and I said, "Can we put Flared Sparrow on here?" And I was like, "No, we need the attack and res one." And now we have it. Like, this unit dishes damage like nothing, and she's not gonna stop. Also, her res is insane. Deploy the that's gross. That's gross.
And these three stats A skills are fantastic. They're really great.
Does that say speed res?
Oh, it does. Oh.
I'm curious if that was intentional, just what you had, or like, are we specifically outspeeding Winter Byleth to double through, or I guess quad through?
Is Oblivion, he's finally back out of being silenced, and the first thing he has to do is come in and defend not having a Floret on Alencia.
That's what I said. I figured that would be the case. It's a little bit your fault, but not really your fault.
I love it. 17 speed. I'm guessing that they just grabbed the wrong one here, but I kind of love it because the thing is, this is a +7 unit that, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, this would have had 14 speed at +7 and 9 flowers. That is hilarious.
That's insanely quick. I don't know what you're talking about.
Good times. I love this unit. Okay, I have a group here that told me to hold off until they were back from work, and I don't see them in the chat yet. So I'm gonna keep going. When Ludger, May, and Mevi show up, just let me know. And is Bard, are you on break?
Bard's gone.
Okay,
Bard was here for a little bit. They'll be back in. It was an hour 15, probably about 20 minutes ago.
Okay, we'll wait for them. Like that is they all do a lot of work for the channel, and I want to make sure we extend thank yous in any ways we can. We're gonna go to Izzy, who has a project that she's been working on for quite some time.
I don't know who this is. Oh yeah.
Now,
Shaweep.
very disappointed that we didn't get Vantage 4 like we should have for Altina, but Vantage 3 will do just fine for now.
Either that or a Vantage Seal at this point. Like, they can't hurt us that bad. It'll be fine.
Godlike Reflexes is interesting too, so that is... Yeah, that should be good, because you can have that... I'm assuming you get it procced beforehand, and then you get damage... You get extra damage on both hits, right? Because it'll still be... It won't be triggered yet. Because Vantage, right? Hunley's not... Hunley's giving me a weird look. I don't... Yeah, but...
Oh, you can't even see me and you know exactly how I'm looking at this. We know each other too well at this point. That's great.
The eyebrows raised, and he's wondering what in the world's going on. But yeah.
Squinting really hard to figure out what's going on.
Okay, running Vantage on him for SD is something that she's been experimenting with, and she hopes this brings him some more votes in CYL, which is a great segue. I would love to know below. I've been doing too many videos. I would love to know in the chat, who are you pulling for? I am all Sharena all the time this round. I usually give my last vote to someone, well, not to someone, to Arden. But this time around, I am full Sharena support.
Sharena sweep.
Where I just hope to get closer this time. So
Oblivion, you already have 2 really good copies of Felix in the game.
He's gonna reach through that screen and pop you. Oh, let's see.
Seeing how much instigating I can do before I get kicked off stream.
There's Mevi. Mevi, I'll get to you in just a second. Okay, we have Cormag, who, honest to God, got a really nice refine. Like, some of the Lance Flyers, they actually did decent by. Some of them not so much, but that's, yeah. I'm trying to remember all of the things this unit has.
Flat DR is all that matters.
That's flat DR, and what is this? Yeah, this is a great unit. What are we doing? Aether, Mystic Boot. Oh, how are we using this unit? I want to know. This is an interesting build. So for the past year, they've been bumping more and more stuff on them. They want to get Guard Bearing 4 and no quarter, which I think is great. Like, definitely. That's definitely. So that they're slowly building up, though. But yeah, if you're in the chat, I'd love to know how you're using this unit. Like, that's I think that's fun. Let's jump back real quick to Mevi. Oh, this is another good one. You're gonna like this one.
I'm very excited. Yes, sir. I knew it. Wait, beasts can have fun? They can get Flared Sparrow? Neat.
Beast can have fun. Real quickly, definitely put a higher cooldown special on him, though. That's the only thing. Like, I'm like Counter Roar 4. No. I'm thinking of. Never mind. I went Gambit. I totally, yeah. Counter Roar 4 is great. Don't listen to me. You've got Pivot. This build's perfect. But Flared Sparrow, Counter Roar 4 is awesome. Speed Smoke. So this is fantastic. I remember the old days with the Gale Force build on this unit, which is a lot of fun. What else do we have? There's tons of stuff here. Oh, dive bomb, just waiting for Alencia fodder. Shh, don't tell anyone I said that. But you gotta love that. And 38 speed is decent, like depending on the unit. We've got this weird divide right now where either you're really slow or you're just incredibly fast. And there are enough in both parties where middling speed units are actually starting to become decent, which is weird. But
never thought about it like that, but I think you're onto something.
Well, if you think about, like, really the Byleth kind of solidified that, where suddenly it's a slower unit that is a big part of the meta. But we had it with Tiki as well. Oh, interesting. Okay, they're actually using this unit as a melee frontliner. Like in front of a far save. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I gotta love this. Maybe this is an excellent build. And a great job here. What are we moving to next? Oh, okay, you'll like this one too. We always get great builds though.
We do.
You folks do a fantastic job of submitting these. We have the Arcane Devourer, the best Arcane Devourer user that is an armor right here. And near saves have kind of won the day. Like, how are you feeling about this build here?
I like it. I think Valentine Hana fans are going to be a little upset that you said that Manuel is better, but...
Oh, I completely forgot about Hana.
Most people do.
Oh.
I did too. It's fine. I was like, there's a newer one. I just don't know who it is. And then it came back. I like this. I think that the noontime for the sustainability is super nice. I think that obviously Unity being such a huge part of the meta. Yeah, we already had the savvy and weaving conversation. Yeah.
Okay, you already know this. Like, I don't need to tell you this because I can tell how much of a fan you are. But no quarter on her would be phenomenal. It just, it would be. It would be so good, but it's so hard to get. Like this is a loved unit. Like I said, I am positive that I'm not telling you anything new. Like you're probably drooling over foddering Winter Dimitri, which is a shame, but I get it. I foddered one Winter Dimitri to rearmed Lucina, and it still made me cry.
Mine was rearmed Lif, and I was like, oh, Joel's gonna hate me for this one.
Yamazaki, the proper way is to do that through Discord, definitely. If you want your unit reviewed today, you can become a member and do that, or we do these monthly, so don't think that this is a pay-to-win situation. We do lots of unit reviews here. Because honestly, we have a lot of people who put together really good units. Anyway, Winter Manuela, fantastic. Neb, I saw you in the chat, and you didn't need to post your code because I've got your unit right here. Don't panic, guys. I do get to as many of you as I can, even though I do love to talk.
Ooh.
Okay, we had Fallen Lilith up, but we have this wonderful Moose Bell. So you may have changed directions here. And I kind of... This is one of those units I really, really enjoy pairing with Altina. Because I think the extra damage is really nice. This unit is really fun. I actually have two of them just for the purpose of making... Okay, D-Team has a name for these. He calls them sham showcases. It's where you set up like the overly ideal situations. You guys have all seen these, and they're fun. Like, don't get me wrong. Like that's kind of a Snoopy name, but it's they're still really fun to see. But yeah, he helps me with those so much, and this is a fun unit though, and I really enjoy them.
I wish that there was more support we could put in other slots. Like,
Yeah.
support skills really come in the C, and since his is the PRF that already gives the support, I wish it was easier to give out something else. Like, the only thing I can think of is, like, Ruse 4. And then that's his action has to go away for that to work. Or, you know, someone else's with a few exceptions.
Okay, I've got it. For the poll, we're going to say, which slot would you rather have a PRF in? This is something that I've been mulling over, and it really depends, but... I think right now, the assist is probably the best place to have it.
I agree.
But there are some really good arguments otherwise.
We shouldn't have said this is gonna blow it out of the water now.
Oh no, trust me. I have learned that I don't have much sway over the chat.
Our bonds connect us.
They very much have a mind of their own. Maybe be safe walking home, and we'll see you shortly. But let's head over to Professor Toad. Oh, I should have. Well, Penguinator.
We only give 4 options.
Yeah,
not
they
our
only
fault.
have 4 options. It's why I couldn't fit as many as I wanted to in the poll for best best OC.
Oh my god. What is this?
It's pretty great.
Thanks, I hate it.
In
a good way, obviously, but like, this is nasty. No, get it out.
How does this unit do versus Duo Sanaki? That's what I really want to know. And that is a tough question. I know you guys are gonna. All of you guys are really smart. You're gonna say the way to beat Duo Sanaki is to put the unit on their own. And that is, and you get debuff neutralization, and fantastic, you're done. But there are so many places where that's not possible. So
yeah,
you a lot of times you have to have the right map set up, and all of the other units that are paired with Duo Sanaki can't take you out at the same time. Like you have to put your unit out on an island to really get them. Oh, sorry guys. Gotta recognize the pivot.
As someone who uses Corrin with a tummy ache in arena because I accidentally +10'd her, getting a unit solo, let alone super solo, is impossible. So at this point, she just does nothing and scores well enough, and that's what she's there for.
Tummy ache corn. That's yeah.
Like that is not like, you know, ooh, my power is seeping out. It's like, ooh, my tummy hurts really bad right now, and I'm being so brave about it. Like those things are not evidence enough. They fixed it the next year with male Corrin.
Man, you can tell this is a unit that's been around for a bit too, because the progression. I can see the different builds. I remember all of them. So even Water Breath. Oh well, that's not Water Breath Plus. So anyway, excellent unit. I think she got it better refined than she gets credit for. The problem is that Omni tanks right now are just in a tough place. So
yeah. If you want to hear about the tank or the death of tanking, you should check out the meta report on Phaeology's YouTube channel, posted a couple days ago.
I've had a lot of videos whining about the death of Omni tanks. Can you tell I'm bitter about it? That's
Sharena will be back.
I hope so. This is an est from Riku, and I always forget what this weapon does, to be completely honest.
A lot.
You get true damage. Nice, and damage reduction. Yeah, this isn't a bad weapon at all.
Do y'all see what I see? I see lack of slang on a melee weapon triangle unit. This is Mrs. Gambit right here.
This is
But
not
no.
Gale Force. This is Gambit. Like, those are your two choices.
Yeah. But honestly, like, having that kind of res makes the sabotage really nice too.
Oh, definitely.
Like just for the quick tap. Yeah.
So it looks like that's really what this is supposed to be. It's kind of a melee frontliner while everyone else swarms around you. Let's see what they have to say. Yes, this is an SD unit, so that's exactly what she's trying to do. I will say in SD, I would skip distant counter altogether, and head for something that gave you more stats of some sort. But I'm sure there's a lot of fun to be had with a lot of different builds that are already in here. Ooh, Defense First Ploy. That's fun. But yeah. So Soaring Guidance on a flyer is fantastic in Summoner Duels. You heard it here first.
Gambit, Sunner, Gale Force, Daughter. I got called. I don't like it. I'm getting called out.
All right.
Cat is bullying me. Okay.
Chat, I highly recommend just continue bullying Hundley. That's he deserves it.
Probably.
We have Luzus. Eventually, when the spinning stops. Uh-oh, Ilya's about to make a big statement. I can already tell. Maybe not. All right, that's...
Let's go. Oh, come on. No.
Hundley, more like smelly. Ilya, are you drinking? All right, so I guess, if I had to pick suddenly the game hanging up versus me losing Discord audio, this would probably be the one I'd pick. But yeah, apparently it's just too much. Like this build here from Lose is too much to handle.
I was gonna say, I guess this is your sign that you need to actually just start summoning again.
Is that what it is?
Sure.
Give me just a second here, guys. There's a weird thing that must be done. I don't know if it's just my my account freezes or what, but if I go into a browser and then go to something else and then come back, for some reason it likes me again.
Interesting.
I don't question. All right, let's see if that did it.
My thing is normally turn off the Wi-Fi and turn it back on, but that probably works even better.
Oh no, that's the thing, is I just went to another page and it popped up like that. So sometimes Faye just gets angry. The Kaze build was too strong. Like there was.
Ooh, that's fun.
This is like Kaze strangely got a decent refine. Like it's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got true damage. You've got a cooldown reduction. There's a lot of stuff you could do with this unit, especially with lethality. Particularly, you love pairing her with Catria, and with Catria kind of headed down, like it's tougher. But the pivot in the weapon or in the kit will help that. So, because of course. Been using Kaze since he came out in 2018. Oh, that's okay. We've got to see, look at the size of that thing. It's so tiny.
Goodness.
Yeah, this unit has been loved and had everything given to them. You love to see this. Like, you love to see folks who really dump stuff into their favorites. Flash Sparrow's interesting. I wonder, did you look at using
probably
Arcane
for another
Void?
dagger?
Yeah. It must be. Like, Ouch Pouch?
Maybe.
Yeah, this is one of those things where they've given this unit just everything in the game. Except for Disarm Trap 4. For shame. Of course, why would you need that on a defense unit? I don't know. But anyway.
For funsies. To flex.
Excellent stuff. I always love seeing Kaze. I love to see weapons that they designed that still have staying power. Like that is not an easy thing to do. Let's see. Oh, we're still doing good on time. Dang. All right. See, Hundley, we are going faster.
We did it.
I saw this and just plus 10 Hather. I love this unit. I just absolutely, I cannot believe I didn't see Arcane Caliburnus. What?
What the dog doing?
I can tell what this is. What they did, they were like, well, fine. If I have to put Pivot to be in that stupid pool, I'm gonna put on Arcane Caliburnus just to spite you.
They're here for funsies, and that's really it.
This is a fantastic meme build. I love it. Flare on her is amazing. We've got all of the fantastic skills. Ahum, you did a great job. Yeah. With Gold Serpent on the bench. Oh, close reversal's interesting. And G-Dual Infantry. That's spectacular. This is great.
My joke didn't work verbally, so I had to type that one out.
Oh. I see. That it was an excellent joke. I would have gotten it eventually. Excellent unit. Looks like you have her set up for all the different modes. Kanto control being the summoner duels. Excellent job. That's yeah. Okay. Let's see. Ilya, no, don't time out the person who's helping me. Man, he's so impatient. He's like, I haven't seen my build yet, and I'm gonna take it out on the entire chat until I do. I'm gonna remember you this time, I swear. Okay. Loki. This is like one of my like one of the units that I just absolutely loved that no one really used. And I love seeing him come back. And incite attack speed, lull speed, defense 4, all of this, like fleeting echo, helping him do damage, because that's really that 65 attack, along with everything else. He didn't have enough, and it's fun to see. I loved using this unit as a hit and run unit because he did so well becoming a WOM beacon. Mm-hmm. And I mean that lasted like 3 months before they put out something big, but I give them the ardent thumbs up. Excellent build.
I wonder how Flared Sparrow and Yorn Zeal would work. I don't think you could use Echo at that point, but being able to stack the damage and having the terrain and the ability to run off. I wonder how that would just like as a different option, different way to go with the build.
My guess is that this is more of a defense build, but I have personally looked at Flared Sparrow plus Assassin Strike is what he'd have, and especially if you add in somewhere, and obviously this is blessed for fire, so this may not be a possibility, but if you add in Attuned Triandra, that is some damage that you're taking off right off the top. That pre-combat damage is a thing, so it's kind of the Camilla you have at home. But yeah, I this is good stuff. Gotta love.
Can we make a scam showcase with legendary Camilla and a bunch of Attuned Triandras behind her?
I have a feeling, has the Shadow already done that? Like I feel like he should have. If he did, I missed the video, and that makes me sad. But
I'm gonna pen a letter. Hello, Mr. Shadow.
Mr.
Can you do this?
Mr. Z Shadow.
Yes, Z period Shadow.
Good times. All right.
The Z stands for zany emoji.
There we go. Hello, Tomorenji. I see you're a member. All right. I think we can fit you in. If you could copy that code for me, we'll do them right after Udall.
Yeah. Whether or not
Aw.
I...
It's Selena, not Severa. Selena. Gotta love this. And I mean, except for the reposition. Like I'm a little disappointed with you there. I'm also a little disappointed you had Bride Sophia up, and I really like that Sophia. So this is a different one here, but we'll look at this briefly and say this is a really fun build, and I feel like you should have buffer 4 just so you can say it's the Severa we have at home, which is funny for all sorts of reasons, but I gotta love that. Like that's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Let's grab Tomorenji real quick.
Hey, you killed your sister?
I mean, what do you say about this? This is pretty fantastic.
I say, rest in peace, Camilla. You would have loved Southern Corin.
I'm speechless. Like that's.
I have no notes, but like.
This is something that definitely needed to see the light of day.
Yes.
Like no kidding. Yeah. We've got some good stuff here. Flared Sparrow as well. Wings of Mercy 4. That Deadly Miasma just takes the cake though. Like no kidding. That's pretty fantastic. I keep forgetting that it's flyer only. Like I've tried to give it to so many
Our
cabs
bonds
at this
connect
point.
us.
Yeah, great stuff. Okay, we have 2 orders of business to get to.
We do?
Yeah. First is Yamazaki Evans. If you could put up your code, we will get to you. The other one, where'd you go? Dang, I lost you. We've got Nev, who oh, hey, look at this. I can actually do this on my own instead of being dependent on Hundley.
I lost my job already?
I think you have like 7 jobs. Like
Yeah.
I don't think you're in any danger.
Let's go. Thank you. Oh my god. This is amazing. I'm having the greatest day of my life.
Oh my gosh. I don't what do we need in the chat for this? Like this is pretty fantastic. I kind of want charge instead of attack speed near save because I feel like this unit would just go in and absolutely pummel things. But I do love near save as well. And especially with all of the all of the skills that let you warp, like
I thought it was far save because I saw the prime, but like okay, I still love it, but I love it a little less. I thought we were going all in.
And they made sure to have pivot on there. So, oh, I did the wrong one. It's okay. You deserve the thumbs up either way.
The fact that 38 speed is the speedy Hector is very funny to me.
Yeah. All of this stuff for the speedy Hector. And I'll check their skills, Ilya. Hold on. Oh no, Nev. Sorry, Ilya came up just a second ago. KCB, welcome. It's great to have you in. Do we want to know, like, do we want to know how they went, or do we want to watch it later? We want to watch later. So don't spoil it for me. I'll watch later how KCB did. We'll all watch the VOD there. Sorry for the indecision. I will check skills. I promise. We've done a lot here. Yeah, we've been working with this unit for quite a while. This is actually Elder V's alt account, and we just didn't know it. This is great stuff. There we go. Assault troop. Yes. All right.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about. Excellent. Excellent stuff. This is fantastic. I love this. Yeah.
That's way
Excellent
too
job.
fun.
I'm glad we took a break there to watch that. Did you get Yamazaki Evans' code at all?
Did it come through? Oh, please.
Okay, and this is an interesting thing Stonky just said. I really slept on Weaving Fighter as a skill. It's kind of good. So if you want just one more thing on this unit,
no,
that is a possibility. I know. It's how do you improve on perfection? I know, but still. Okay, here we go. All right, sorry, I broke something. I'm back. I unbroke it. Who do we have next up here?
Oh,
just
where's Buffer Far?
This is a great build. I really like this. But yeah, it is funny that we've been talking about Buffer 4 the whole time, and then we get here and it's got a Null C Disrupt, which, I mean, if we're being honest, is just very, very necessary for tanks right now. But the piercing in this unit's weapon is really what sets her apart. And I think, yeah.
Running with Garrick, Heather, and a Toon Peony. Like, 1, gross. 2, what else does she need?
I made a personal note to talk about Garrick in the last meta report, and I completely forgot. There was so much to talk about. But he has gained so much value since Sanaki. Just absolutely, yeah. Okay, where was I? I got sidetracked. I was trying to read and scroll and look at this at the same time. Deflect magic. That is okay. So if they're paired with Garrick,
Anti-duo Sanaki technology.
yes, because you get no buffs. You put her on an island, and then she absolutely demolishes Sanaki with probably 0 times 0 damage. 2 times 0. Ignore me.
0 times 2.
I was trying to do infinity, but that's. Where are we?
The fact that Bremerman can't divide by 0 with their refine SMH game's not lore accurate.
I lost track of where it was. Let's go back up. Scroll. Tactics, sleep well. Always great to have you. Hopefully, starting these a little earlier made it easier for you to be able to stick around. So, I'll try to start getting these a little earlier, just because I want to get me and Hundley into bed sooner. Because, yeah.
Let's just both stream from work. Like, what are they gonna do? Fire me?
We'll do that. All right. Arcane Caliburnus, which I really, really love Sonya, and I love her weapon. It does well on so many units, and we've got the Unity stacking going here. Do we pair her with the other Robin, though? That's what I want to know.
It's her quest. They have to.
I don't see it specifically on the call out here, but yeah. I mean, this has to be like with Robin, so double Unity stacking. This is pretty crazy, and
well, I guess,
of course, pivot.
I guess Noire, you're in the chat. Are we right to assert that she gets paired with Legendary Male Robin? There we go.
Yes.
Brave and Legendary.
Nice.
So you're not stopping that Ignis. That has special piercing. With a bajillion and 6 stat. Uh-huh. I see the vision.
You see the vision, you see the jello. Like, this is just hitting. Like, that's all there is to it.
Big bonk.
All right, where were we? Oh. Okay, this is one of my favorite sleeper units. This unit, she got absolutely overshadowed by Duodogger, because Duodogger, I mean, Duodogger is still good. But oh no, they put the other Reagan up. Okay, this is still great. We'll spend a little time here. They had New Year's. Oh, never mind. I'm saying the wrong one. Sorry, I'm spoiling something later on. This is regular Reagan. We're doing great here. Let's.
Yay!
I love Reagan, and she's got her Refine coming up very soon. Right now they're using her as a hit and run unit in ARO, which is great. Fatal Smoke 4. We were just talking about this in the Discord and 8th Raids chat. Like, this is, I don't know why this skill is so slept on. This is absolutely incredible. Like, yeah.
I'm hoping so badly that they take out the turns 1 through 4 clause of her Canto, or she can just have Canto 3 on those turns, and then Canto Rem +1 or whatever the near trace one is for any turn after.
All right, so, and Oblivion had kind of introduced me to this idea of you basically, like, you kind of look at a Refine as a dollar amount, and every skill cost, every different effect costs a certain amount. And if you're asking me if I would rather they spend that resource on extending Canto or give her something else, I'm probably going to say something else. But it's so annoying when it's turn 5 and you forget the Canto isn't on.
Here's the thing. We say that, and then we get refines like Malped. Like, there was no budget there.
It's true.
Honestly, I don't know if there was budget in Legendary Corrin's Refine either. It's just that Omni tanks are in such a bad spot right now. But
wow, we are going.
Oh my god.
Mevi, I'm glad you made it back walking safely. Also, Wacky, congratulations on the pull there, getting Igreen or Ingrid, depending on what mood I'm in 6 pulls. I cannot wait. It should be like we should be getting this Refine beginning of February, I believe. So Refine and Remix.
I don't keep track on that. I wait for you to tell me what the refines are going to be, and then I say yes, sir, and then I don't refine them because I don't care most of the time.
That's hilarious with Granny's Shield. That's fantastic. I love that.
Okay, first of all, like, obviously there is negates cavalry effectiveness skill. The fact that I could not have told you what it was called until just now is very funny to me.
I had to double check just to make sure that I was saying the right thing.
Like I know Sylvalan Shield, I know Iot Shield. Grani is great. The fact that now that it has been said, I can vaguely remember it existing. I think it comes from base Camus, but I don't know if I'm right.
Wait a second. You can put Deathblow Echo on this build, right?
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Because you're not using, yeah. That's my one note. All right. We're going to a unit here that has made me really angry, because they destroyed my defense not too long ago.
Ooh. Summer Edelgard. No. I forgot I was supposed to be guessing on some of these.
I think it was this build too.
She has the res for that? That's nasty. That nope. Not a fan. Why?
I don't know. They had her paired up with the Horse Azura and Corrin, Ninja Corrin. And so, I mean, basically this unit kind of broke whatever was the big Far Savior. And then all of the other units got rid of the whatever duo I had. And then, I mean, it was just like duo skill mayhem. It was a thing to watch. Like it was, I'll have to get it recorded and show you guys. It's pretty spectacular. But this is the Thief banner, that banner that in that slot every year gets slept on, because we are so enamored with Braves, and rightly so. But yeah, that is. I want so much more Disarm Trap 4. Like, I need like 3 copies, and I have 0. I guess technically I have 1, but I like my Kagero. I don't want to get rid of her. Where are we at? I've got to make sure to keep track of time because I'm trying to cram as many of these as possible in here. Ooh, we have Chemosiris. Oh, excellent. All right, we're in a nice little batch here. New Year's Selkie, and I mean we've talked about Attack Speed Wild. It is better than you think it is, but look at all this other crap. Hunley, how are you feeling about this Gale Force monster? Even if she doesn't have any kind of WOM beaconness on her. Uh-oh, guys, did I lose Hunley? Was I on for too long? Oh, okay, sorry. He messaged me and said, "Be right back." I'm sure that he isn't peeing or anything like that. Okay. Anyway, I love these beast units. These are a lot of fun, and I love to see they're so underused. Because it takes a lot of effort and love to really get them going. I still, yeah. But this is good stuff. We have, Ilya's coming into,
No ordinary cheese wizard. I did not ban Hundley.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You rule with an iron fist. That's all I'm saying.
No one is safe from my mighty fist of doom. You must accept pivot.
I mean, they did pivot on here, so this is
a good one.
Yeah, we are good to go. But I love this build, Chemo. This is fantastic. We are going up to a unit that really gave every Feytuber fits with the way you pronounce them.
Oh no.
Which I believe the correct pronunciation is Skaha? Is that I believe that's right?
I think it's Skahawk.
Skahawk? Okay. I
Yeah.
started calling them Sasquatch because I said it wrong so many times.
That said, your attempt at pronunciation itself, I think, was a fitting lead into this.
And honestly, if you're gonna be wrong, go all in on being wrong. It's more fun that way.
Blute Gang says Skahawk, which is I always defer to Blute Gang because he's just now starting to like me again, and I don't want to make him angry. But this is another Ignis spamming monster with 57 defense. Like,
Oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
much.
I will say at this point, just skip distant counter altogether and just stack more defense.
Oh, for sure.
I mean that's the way to go. Okay, so Momo is asking for something for units with high defense this year. Because there's just not many places for this unit. That's a whole other rant. We need more places to use units, period. But this unit is fantastic. I love the build. I think you've done a great job with them. Next up, we have a legendary Crom. Because this unit has mysteriously gained value just because the Byleths exist, which is crazy.
That's my guy. Oh, ooh. This is a much more fun build than mine.
Well, since we put on Pivot, we've gone Fleeting Echo. This is another rebellious build.
I mean, you gave them rules and they're following them. That's what makes it funny.
Are. I mean, what can I say about this though? With bonus doubler 4, that is amazing. Like this unit is going to absolutely smack things. It's interesting to me that Speed Tempo 4 took over for the Knoll follow-up skill on him instead of physical Knoll follow-up, and as I particularly paired with paired with Catria, it is a lot better, and you're going to get consistent specials off. You can always, it's so easy now to get Knoll follow-up outsourced.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. Oh, that's nice. This is the first unit they plus 10 as well. So
Congratulations, you picked a good one.
oh, that's another. That's a very good point, DTM. The other thing is you get offensive no follow up from your soaring guidance and guidance skills.
Ooh, yeah.
This screams Summoner Duels build though, and this unit just rules the roost there.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is a unit just for DTM. Assuming I did the, yes, okay, I did that right. Okay, yeah. Another dedeadly miasma recipient.
They're not wrong, though.
No,
Like,
it's
I
great.
see the vision.
This is fantastic, and we've got pivot to boot. I mean, what is there to say about this unit? Okay, do they need no quarter to really function in today's meta?
No. Love, yeah. I think the fact that, if I remember correctly, she gets adaptive damage.
She does.
It's less necessary on her because she can punch through on either side. However, on the flip side of that, we're not getting as many units with super polarizing bulk. So I think she's going to do fine without it, but she would be in menace with it.
Definitely. And of course she wants Vantage 4, which will be out any day now. Or a Vantage Seal. Like, I could see that happening as well.
Surely Athos is going to have it this month.
Yeah, I really like the Distant Counter Seal on her. Like, this is one of those units that I think that does very well, especially with Vantage. Dual Phase Brave will never be bad. Ever. Yeah, that is just, you can always do something with it, which is crazy. But yeah, Mystic Cat, this is a great one. Next up, and we have you in the chat, so this is great. Turtlebot, we have come to your unit.
I've conditioned the chat so well I didn't even have to say it. Someone else said my line for me.
Gambit Gaming. This is no quarter. Nice. Arcane Threma kind of hurts me a little bit, but this is definitely a fun build. Let's see. Says hasn't shown her off in a while. This is a build for when I want to have her be more than just a Brave Orders bot. So this is an alternate build to the other one, which is this is really a great build. Guard Bearing 4 is fantastic on her. I have that on her. She may be the best Soaring Guidance user in the game. That's always debatable, but I would say so. And then no quarter, and Arcane Prima doesn't give special cooldown, does it?
I don't think so.
So that is the one thing I wish Arcane Prima had. Prima. I'm so sorry. Threma. I will get that right someday. But anyway, this is
not your
really
fault.
fun
They're
build.
using the funny letters.
The funny letters. I'll get them one of these days. Oh, okay. Someone just told me I needed to look at the poll. So what did we come up with? Oh man, never mind. The poll was overwhelmingly to assist, as opposed to A, B, and C. For which slot would you rather have in a PRF? So, hey, in this case, I just happen to be right, which isn't always a guarantee. Trust me. Where are we? Oh, we got Unlucky. That sounded weird. This is Unlucky's unit. Uh-oh. Oh, Unlucky, you put the wrong code in. Let me know if you're in the chat. I can get you fixed. Yeah, it was Leaf, Ilya. How did you know that? Ilya, did you memorize this? What in the world?
Ilya's built different.
No, seriously, that is a thing. Yeah, I don't. I thought I had their code in here, but I don't. Like I said, if you're in the chat, let me know and we'll get you done. Oh, Kustakar. I've seen you in the chat for a bit now. Let's see what's going on. Can I just say the 4-leaf clover that they're chewing on? It's one of my favorites. Like, boy, we've talked about this build on her, but it is really phenomenal. Attack res scal 4 is really great. We're about to go into Might of Myriad season for SD.
No.
So you good times, I know. So you won't need the distant D skill, but yeah.
I remember
fantastic.
back when she first came out, you were talking about a build with Scowl and something that's not Null C4 in the B skill. Was it Guard 4? Or was it something else?
I don't remember off the top of my head. That was the survivability build. It might have been Counter Roar 4. But
Maybe.
This is another one of those units that wants attack speed scowl so badly. Like it, yeah. Oh, Gustakar got +10 Soren and 6 Camillus. Who else did that? Was it Oblivion? I think it was Oblivion. But yeah. Anyway, love the build, love the unit. One of my favorite legendaries. I wish I had the resources to merge them up, but that's another thing. All right, we're going. Okay, we're at 9 o'clock. I want to start getting some other units. So we've gone through. Who do I have here? Okay, I want this one here. This is actually Val's alt account.
Ooh. Fafnir.
Close.
I'm never going to get one of these right. Evil PM1. Evil PM1.
They have the whole spiel typed out. The "What's up? I'm Odormaster 1," which is fantastic. One of the best videos he ever put out was the Odormaster 1. Just absolutely loved it.
That was hilarious.
And the comment there is, who needs Winter Dimitri when you have Odormaster 1? I gotta give the ardent thumbs up to this. Absolutely fantastic. Do you have anything to say about this?
The build is great, but this guy just has like the stinkiest vibes.
He totally does. Like you can see the little stink fumes coming off of him.
He is allergic to the shower.
He looks like he was a fallen unit who forgot to fall. Like that's. I will say that No Quarter is not very synergistic with Gambit, but I have a feeling like you have all these skills on here and you just wanted to show off the coolest ones. So I'll assume that is the case here.
I mean, without slaying, you still get the bare minimum of Gambit, so it's something, but...
Definitely, but I probably like a miracle build depending on what you're doing, and I'm sure if we looked at this, we'd see some absolutely ridiculous stuff here. What have we got? Spirited Axe.
Seahorse. I love Seahorse Axe.
Some of these, I still love some of these that just look funny. Like, that's great. Okay, they have Miracle for the Gambit build, for sure. Fury 4. I wonder what that was doing. But great stuff. I'm so close to foddering mine off for G-Dual Cav 4. I only have one Odor.
But to who at this point?
Sather. I do use Sather in for whenever I need a filler unit for scoring. Attack speed prime 3. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, what is there to say about this build? This is fantastic. Flow refresh, love it. The question is, okay, this is a great thing for the chat. Is it possible that this unit can get a good enough refine
No.
to be good?
Immediately slamming the no button. The question isn't even up yet. I have more faith in Dire Thunder getting refined.
Oh no, I tried to start Q&A. Hold on, I don't want to do that. I don't even actually know what Q&A does specifically. So okay, we'll do that. Let's do a simple yes or no.
One day we'll do a Q&A stream and we'll just call it Fayala Tea, where you just sit there, drink your tea, and answer community questions.
I'm gonna say yes. I think there is a possibility. But I like the copium. All right. Let's see. Where were we?
No, it's not going to be Divine Bane Flame. It's going to be, if unit is deployed alongside Fafnir, whatever his epithet is for the New Year's ult, grants, insert a million effects to this unit.
Like, you have to use them together. Oh, man. That'd be so mean. Oh, we've got some good ones here. All right.
They do not have the budget to make him good.
The budget. Back to the budget. But yeah, that's probably true. It's so hard for melee calves. Like, you've got to be really special. Okay, we've got sprinkles up, and I mean, the Sothe just keeps getting better. I feel a little sad. Like, I feel like we should see the damaged art here because I know that Sprinkles loves it so much.
Yeah, the shirt's a little too intact. I don't think we're getting the full effect.
But yeah, this is pretty great. Flare's Barrow, aerial maneuvers. Yeah, we are going and smashing stuff in water season. Fantastic times, and of course we've seen how much Sprinkles loves their Sothe. So
that's so fun. I love this.
Let's see what they say. I'm waiting on Rearmed Crom's rerun. So we're back to Sothe. Oh, okay, so they're still building another unit. Okay. Christmas Banner was a little rough to me, but I managed to get extra copies of Yunaka and Dimitri to give to Crom. Okay, so they're giving out tons of stuff. Yeah. What can I say? This is Sprinkles always does a great job, and this is no exception. Also one of the leaders in the voting. So next up, I feel like if we didn't get a speed stacked Edelgard, it wouldn't truly be a stream. Like, that is just something that needs to be done, and so. Satachi, I don't know what yeah. How much speed does this unit possibly get? The only comment they had was, do you expect any less? And what can I say here?
Truly, the build of all time.
The build of all time. Fantastic. I almost feel like you should have replaced Raging Tempest and done something with speed. But I think that was too much. Like, that was more than you could handle. I have wondered if you possibly replace this with a brave weapon, what kind of funny things you could do. Like, not serious builds. Obviously, like, her weapon is the most amazing thing ever. But I feel like there's some crazy shenanigans you could pull, which is fun. But all right, good times. Let's see. We've got another one here, a legendary Dimitri that got a lot of votes.
Ooh.
Gotta love that.
I know that unit.
Katse, we've got your legendary Dimitri, and I mean, this is like this is the build, right? This is the way you build him. I
He
do
needed-
love the additional distant counter seals. Fantastic, right? I mean that was a great addition for him.
He was the first unit to need Times Pulse 4. Solely because he wants to score, but that's not the point. And he got it, and that refine and remix, like, I don't think either is like completely busted in its own right, but together they work just so well. It's just nice.
It is. This is an underrated unit, and I have seen everything from having him. What an enemy had him on his tier list in like F tier, which was just absolutely bonkers to me. And I this is because of the piercing. This unit does a very good job, and Dimitri has always been kind of underrated. I do wonder, like, one of the things that would be really nice for him for his player phase build, especially for Arena, would be a tier 4 Tempest skill. And I don't know what that would be, but I'm interested. Probably just Tempest and some effects, right?
Yeah, I was thinking like Blade or guaranteed follow-up.
But this is still an excellent build, and I absolutely love it. Let's go down. This actually got some votes. This is a unit that I haven't seen in a long time. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Interesting. So they pulled a switch on me.
I
This
haven't seen him in a
was-
long time. Came out 12 hours ago. Okay, Joel.
That'll teach
Put
me
him
to
back
do
in the
any
rocking
sort
chair.
of lead in. So it was supposed to be Bowie, but I think change approved. I mean, wow. And in light season, what are you using this unit for in light season? I would love to know.
Killing.
Killing stuff.
Okay, I'm glad someone else said it, because when we got the trailer and I saw this guy and I was like, Roy's the demote. And then it wasn't Roy.
He got Noire says he got 5-star meals. That is absolutely correct. Yeah, I love pulse up blades. Yeah, this unit just have everything. I want all of this unit. I'm scared to look. Is everyone in the chat? Are you scared to look?
I'm fine. I believe.
Maybe it's just the one build, because I mean they just came out. Like, still we've got some good skills here.
I knew the weapons wouldn't be long just because this is really the only weapon that would work on a mage like this until we get Speedy Arcane.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, what is there to say? Like, this is pretty fantastic. Hats off to you.
That's so
thank
silly.
you.
I love it.
Thank you for baiting me. How do we do with our meme builds? Let's see. I can't give away the winners. Okay, there's 2 here that need to be looked at. The problem was one of them was funny because they edited the picture, and we'll see what
Oh,
they
no.
actually have. Oh dang, they moved their unit. Okay, this was supposed to be a Fargus. You notice how I was careful this time though. Dang, that's a Hilda. Holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Tough to complain about that. That is fantastic. I did want to see the Fargus, but that is the world we live in sometimes. We do have Pivot here, which I appreciate. I do think it's funny that everyone is trying to bait me right now. Let's see. I'm curious if this was a Roy build. Let's see if they actually left Roy up. They did. Okay.
I'm scared.
Wow. Okay, just to just to clarify what they had on the, they had Rally Up Speed fudged out, like scraped out, and they put Dancer on there. So, so this was their Roy Dancer that I'm assuming that they're putting into existence somewhere down the line.
I see the vision.
I can definitely see the vision. Floor
His
gain,
mom is so
infantry
proud.
speed. Exactly. Yeah. That's good times though. That's excellent. We'll quickly. Wow. And we have, this is a loved Roy here. Gotta love that. That's pretty great.
So, Blue Gang, funny story about that. When we saw the data mine for Attuned, Peony, and Triandra, I was on massive copium that meant that we were going to be able to use like non-dance dances on traditional dancers. And then I got humbled immediately by Gymtelligent System himself.
You know what I was really hoping they would do is to have an arcane dance.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, I got you. I thought you were talking about inheriting dance to everyone. Like that's...
No. Like being able to use like, Sweet Dreams on Bridal Ninian.
I am 100% with you. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. Like that's something that I think should be done. I also want like a scoring dance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
IS is somehow afraid of the money button because you have to think. It took 8 years to print Legendary Camilla. They could have been in their bag day one and chose not to.
Okay. I've got to look. What are we doing? Okay, I want to do a few more, and then we've got to get to it. Like that's. We've been doing reviews for a little bit. I don't want to go just too incredibly late today. Let me make... Oh! I've got to do a Squarrow. A Squarrow is the person who does the unit builder. They work really hard. Like that is a thankless job. When the unit builder's broken, everyone complains, and when they're not, no one tells you anything.
Is a Square the Rebecca fan? Or is
Yes.
that somebody else?
No, that's the Rebecca fan.
All right. I'm going to guess we're getting a Rebecca then. Come on. I hate this game.
Wow, I don't know that you've gotten one right yet. That's... Thea's weapon actually wasn't bad. Like,
What does it do? I have no clue.
so it's the weird dragon flower thing, which I don't.
Oh, but she gets guard out of hers, and most of them don't get that, right?
I think she got a lot of stuff. What do we have? We have stats, a dragonflower stats, and if you know, it was in 3 spaces, more stats,
Bonus.
and bonus to stats.
Is that bonus doubler?
Yeah, bonus doubler. So
Connor knows. Connor knows. And I think it's there. Yes, sir.
Connor knows the name of the game now. That's we're doing good.
I'm so glad to have a ghostwriter in the chat.
Panic Smoke 4, this is very much set up as a hit and sit unit. So you smack someone with Panic Smoke 4, you get penalty doubler, and then you have all, like, it's a good amount of stats you're getting from this weapon. Like, we talk about stats being not good, but what really is the amount of stats they're usually willing to give you isn't good.
Yeah.
And this is a lot of stats. I mean, we all saw Legendary Robin. Like, everyone said stats aren't good, and we just weren't aware of how many.
Yeah. I think him, and this might just be my own bias poking through, so feel free to tell me I'm wrong here, but Flame Lin is the other one where I'm like, there came a point where they didn't care how many stats you were getting in your PRFs and your weapons anymore. Like, free, was it plus 17 or 19 to all stats by existing?
Like,
Oh, I'm sorry, existing in proximity within 4 spaces of 2 units. So, existing.
here's the dump truck, and here are all your stats. Like, that's
Yeah.
when it's that kind of stats, then okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah. It's like, it's the same thing as if unit is above 25% HP, and it's like, yes, so if unit is alive, unless you're doing Gale Force stuff, because then sometimes you just forget that, Winter Dimitri needs to be a certain health to advantage, and then he's not, and then he dies, and then you gotta use all your ladders because you forgot. I'm not projecting, you're projecting.
All right, let's hit up Bard quick because, of course, I mean, okay, here's one. You'll get this one.
Oh. That is it happy?
No.
If it wasn't, I would have left. You would be doing the rest of the stream on your own. Okay, I could never do that to you. I'd feel too bad.
I don't know. You might have. That would have been pretty mean.
I would have left it immediately. I would have done it for the bit, but I would have been right back.
I think we all know that this is Bard's absolute favorite unit, and I mean that's no surprise here. Oh, hold on, I've got super chill vibes, and I'm not sure we're ready for super chill vibes yet. Okay, better music. But yeah, I continually getting new stuff, and Speed Res Far Trace is here and giving extra damage, and then Speed Res -4 as well. The extra damage is really nice on her because she has the whole cooldown reduction in her weapon. Gotta love the AoE. Wait, does that count towards? I don't think that works on AoEs, does it?
Including when dealing damage with a special trigger before combat.
Oh, I missed it. Okay, sorry guys, I can't read. This is no surprise to anyone, but that's yeah. No, you're right. Okay, that's perfect for her. Like, that is made for her. Along with Fleeting Echo and everything else. You can see that this is Wind Blessed, but I promise you this unit is used in every type of game mode that he can possibly use her in.
I do have a question.
Okay, question.
So with the way Far Trace 4 works, how does that interact with Canto control? Because I know that, like, when melee units have Canto 1, they can still get away. Like, I don't remember what the wording is on Canto control that makes it different for ranged units. And will this still get around it because it's specifically minimum of 1? Like,
It won't get around it because she's ranged. She won't get around it. So it'll still stop her in her tracks. There has
so
been
that
a
minimum
debate.
1 is a lie. They're lying to us.
Depending on... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, we should complain and get more compensation orbs. Which, by the way, everyone log in today and get your compensation orbs for them messing up Legendary Camilla's B skill. The fact that this is the first time in, like, 3 years that we've gotten compensation orbs is kind of crazy to me.
It feels like longer, but yeah, I love it. Give me all the compensation orbs. That's...
I need them.
But yeah, fantastic unit. She continues to get new good toys. Okay, Emma. I actually didn't need to wait on you for work, and somehow you got stuck in that pool, so. But we have another Alencia, which this unit is just so good. Like, I'm a little shamed that one of our own mods didn't put Pivot on here. Like, is this another thing where you guys are like raising your fists and saying, "No, Ilya, we won't bow to your authoritative rule"?
The mutiny.
But anyway, Alencia is amazing. I don't need to tell any of you guys. This is just a unit that will probably age really, really well. And this is obviously newer here. We do have some fun things. I'm assuming Panic Smoke 4 came with somebody, but we've talked about it. But No Quarter is hands down her absolute best special.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do we have here? Ludger. Who wanted me to wait till they got off work, but we've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours, and we're about to start the awards portion.
Nice. Gakupo, yes, that was Barzappy.
Oh, yes. Oh, and we've kept the preference weapon here. Dang,
Ooh.
Ludger. Cool. All right, how are you feeling about this unit here?
I like everything. I want a different seal just because I'm afraid of life and death when you don't need the visible attack.
Yeah. Especially we have some really good ones, like attack speed catch for calves is fantastic.
Catch, blade session, solo. I mean, solo's not great, but for calves because they get so far away.
But that's like minor note. Like this is
Correct.
everything about this is fantastic. Loyalty spear. I mean, again, unit attacks twice. If you have that, it's something you can work with.
Mm-hmm.
It is a thing that is ageless, or ages slower than everything else. I guess is a better way to say that. I guess with all of the damage reduction things starting to resist Brave, it's a little less good, but still excellent. Obviously this is a go in and blow you up unit, so Deathblow Echo is fantastic. But yeah, it says everything I do is for Lord Leaf. I am happy he is in top 20. And Ludger is very happy that they got the correct unit in this time, and went and took a lesson on how to get this unit. Also, you can tell this is a true fan because they have a floret.
Yes.
As
Unlike that Oblivion Knight.
I know, right? Fake fan. Okay, let's do May. You're gonna love this.
I'm going to guess that they're submitting a May for review. Oblivion, I have more than enough. The second you can visit my barracks. On the house. Free to a good home. All that.
So I saw this. This was actually supposed to be Dancer Micaiah, but I was going through a few of these units and just
that's
checking.
so fun.
This is really good. Like I'm kind of a fan here. One of the things she kind of struggles with is enough damage, which is crazy. 68 enough damage, but she doesn't have a whole lot of it in her weapon, and so the extra damage from Flared Sparrow or Fartrace 4 is kind of fantastic. And then you're getting
like the idea of rejecting tanking through Vantage and just saying, "Fine, I'll do it myself."
Yeah.
She even had her hand like cocked up, ready to do the Thanos snap.
How do you feel about Flared Sparrow? Like that's interesting because I mean the whole thing with this unit is kind of that hit and sit model where they go in and smack a unit and then they can attack back in. But this is Flared Sparrow obviously isn't dual phase, but I mean the extra damage you get is so valuable.
I think if done, I don't know if right is the right word, but we'll go with it. If done right, the team will have to use one of the flame tiles to attack you. I'm thinking of like, the way that Cav lines would be able to approach. Like you can probably position it where they're still taking the damage from the last combat. Maybe. I don't know. I like it still.
May, it's perfectly fine. We are enjoying this unit quite a bit, so we'll get to the Dancer Micaiah next time. Like I said, this definitely won't be the last time we do these. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of people. I was jumping around and I forgot some of our important ones. Okay, I've got one. You've got to get this one.
Oh,
this
no.
is from Theron. Did you read this is from Theron? Who
So
could
I'm
this
gonna assume
possibly be?
and Azura, but if I had to guess, I'm gonna say the Axe Azura. Dang it!
I mean, you got his unit right, so that's man. What is like the last 3 units have all had Speed Res Fartrace 4. It's a really good skill. The The other
Does that mean
funny
she
thing,
also has Arcane Thunder? That's what I want to know. Side note, yes, she does. I hope they don't keep that naming convention for the second Red Tome. I do not Arcane Fire, like that's so boring. Like or Arcane Dark even. No.
Yeah.
Give us something fun.
Anyway, back to this. Speedrose Fartrace, fantastic. The triangle adapt on her has absolutely saved me. Yeah, it is really, really fantastic and is slept on, to be completely honest. Yeah, this unit is still an excellent water legendary because Dancer. And Dancers age slower than other units, for sure.
I do think that IS is sick for putting both legendary dancers in the same season. Like, that's messed up. They did not have to do us like that. Right, they're the only two, right? Her and Ninian?
No, that's it. You are correct.
And Braum, fake dancer. Water season is for menaces. No one's allowed to call me out on the fact that I have 2 of those 3 at +10.
All right. We have DTM with the best Gale Force unit in the game right here.
AO Edelgard is very silly to me.
I've used her. Like she is absolutely phenomenal.
I need to, I guess.
She, especially like in this day and age where we have nukes are just stupid. And so the ability to actually take the game into your own hands, that's powerful. The minus HP, I believe, and TTM will correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that means 1 hit and she's in WOM range. And they were very nice, and yeah, she does have an HP condition, but also you can be solo and not worry about it. But that's yeah. AO Edelgard is fantastic. I cannot say enough good things. Let's see. Since this is DTM and this is a fellow resource hoarder, like you and DTM would get along pretty well. Yeah. So we've got assists, and that's about it. Like everything else is very focused. But
all I'm saying is, if I gave you or Oblivion my account, I would come back and not recognize my barracks.
It'd just be completely blown up.
I wouldn't have my shinies anymore.
Who do we have? This is another unit. I tried so hard to get this unit, and she just was not having it. But on defense for a while, this was the unit to have. Like everyone was sleeping on this unit.
Probably not my guess then. Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
I think that she's such a cool unit. The art is so good. Prime 4. Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm used to AOK having max invest units, so I'm interested to see the beast follow up here. But that is
counter roar, counter roar, counter roar.
Well, guaranteeing the beast transformation on her though is really important.
Oh yeah.
For her in particular, the tempo is pretty fantastic and would help you get bonfire off pretty well, especially with she has depending on the. Yeah, if unit has weapon triangle advantage, or a foe initiates, unit attacks twice. That brave effect is really nice. I feel like she needs 1 more cooldown in order to get bonfire off though, because that'll, or special acceleration. Does she have special acceleration? Is that what I'm missing?
Well, if she gets hit and then braves back, so down 1.
That's true. Yeah.
And then bonfire.
And she's got tempo, so that third hit, so the hit in, the 1 hit back, then bonfire. No, you're right.
Yes.
I should have trusted AOK. They always have very well designed units. But excellent build here. I love this unit. let's see. I think I've made it through everyone here.
I'm genuinely shocked we did it on time.
Well, I'm cutting us a little short because I want to make sure we have time to do the all of the awards and such. So, Bard! I was running out of time, so I did you. Everyone oohed and awed over your happy though. Like they really enjoyed it. I tried to wait for you. All right. So I am a little disappointed. I wanted like some kind of fireworks or something to go off whenever I announced awards, and I tried to start doing stuff, and I realized I was just gonna blow up the stream again.
I can beat on my desk really hard to make a drum roll.
That's I can't imagine that Foley would go very well. Mavericen, we're at the point where we're about to look at all of the awards here. So, looking at how many we got through, good Lord, I don't even know. I can check real quick. We can do a quick progress report as to how we're doing. Usually we get through about 60, and we've still got about, I think, 10 to go. This time around, oh man, right on. Oh, yeah, that's 60 units. Excellent. God, Hunley, we're good.
We're so good, talented, amazing, spectacular. Was that like actually show-stopping, never been done before?
We're actually getting more efficient at this. I don't know what to do about this. Okay, so here's the question for you, Huntley. Would you rather do the pools first or the Discord awards first?
Let's do Discord first. I think that's more fun.
Okay. Okay, so we only had one meme award. I really liked the meme awards. We were... Okay, I'm going to show the runner-up meme award first. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I have to show 2 runner-up meme awards.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Because there's someone in the chat that would get very angry with me.
God. I really hope we get a Mirror Strike Vantage Defense Tactical Alina. Someone's been around for that, right? What do you mean meme award, Ilialiger?
This is Ilia's meme award here.
What do you mean?
I was so worried. Yeah, we definitely are.
This is just real.
like it's his unit that he uses every day, but that's.
Oh no, we're gonna get yelled at.
Yes, Ilya. Did he just come in to like make his presence known? Is that?
This is somehow even more ominous than if he was really yelling at us.
All right, I think he has his mic muted. Like if you could see him, like it'd just be hand gesturing. And
Okay.
And it's...
So basically, I was not a good boy for this one, and I was cheating and trying to promote my unit. And this is my punishment: is I did not win, and I got a runner up for the meme category.
Hey,
The ultimate punishment.
You did what most people in this game cannot do. You slayed the mighty beast that is Byleths.
Oh yeah, easy.
Ilya, I have a feeling you're gonna really like. Oh dang! Oh DTM, say that quieter. Be careful.
Oh my goodness, did someone else just get timed out?
Is that the band?
That's crazy. Sorry, what was that ETM? Oh wait, you can't say anything for the next 60 seconds. What a shame. Anyway, I'm mad. That's it. I'm mad.
He's
But,
too
uh,
powerful.
Okay, now before you get too mad, do you want to see the next runner-up?
I
you
know
ready
who
for
it
this?
is because I memorized all these because I know exactly who it is.
I don't.
It's gonna be a second Arden. It's gonna be another Arden.
No way.
Another Arden.
Why are y'all
This is
like
actually-
this?
This is actually the old build I used to run on him too.
Yeah.
This is pretty great, and this is from Splash. Excellent job. What can I say?
Flash, you are my goat. We are standing strong.
So
For lifers.
are
You'll-
you ready?
You'll
to
maybe
see...
calling us memes, but we know the truth.
Are you ready for who won the meme award?
Wasn't it like the? Actually, I won't spoil who it is, but I know who it was because I memorized all these. And honestly, they deserve it.
I want to be surprised. I'm not ready. I'm literally clutching my head right now.
It's my favorite OC. It's my favorite OC.
Yo, Arden?
Oh, yeah, my favorite OC, Arden. Yeah.
He's original content to this server.
We
Yep.
have Borf with Alphonse. Let's see, what did they say about this? Top 1 FE OC, CYL8 winner, Godslayer. So, and of course, Pivot Haver.
Pivot Haver.
Ascended Res too.
Ascended Res, you gotta love
Res
that.
Ascender, Pivot Haver.
Like this is the Res stacked Alphonse.
Good golly gosh. See, this is what Aqua was giving us earlier in a different flavor.
Yeah.
And I think this one is much funnier. Oh my god.
Okay,
I love him.
I actually made
I'm
this
happy
so that
because I want this unit to be the icon for the server. So I'm calling this a win.
I'm curious. I want to know who they select, so we'll have to ask Borf tomorrow.
Borf is also just such a good name.
Yeah, it definitely is.
All right, Borf.
Okay.
Use this power well.
You notice I had to make sure that I had to say it was official Fey art.
Yeah, I noticed.
Um,
Oh, DTM says it should be Rickon. Oh, that's so smart.
is he trying to kiss up to you? Is that?
Full with the Rickon hat. Please. Someone has it. Please.
Oh, I still have it. Don't worry.
Like, it's not official Fey art, but I feel like I'm willing to make an exception for that, even though I didn't write the rule. Actually, I ghost wrote some of the rules. No, it was the awards.
Okay. We're gonna look at a runner up here that I thought they did an amazing job here. This is. Wait. I might have the order wrong. Let me make sure I get the order right. Okay, I'm sorry. This is not a runner-up. This is actually third place. Okay, I did this right. Whew. Great, I didn't spoil it. Sorry, guys. I can type, I swear. I feel like I built up a lot of tension and then let it die.
You built up a lot of tension.
That's
Yeah,
like the
I
number
would-
one rule that you don't do, right?
I was a little
We are
nervous.
we are off the edge of our seats.
We were talking about her earlier.
Yeah, this is third place, and I mean, that's a unit.
That's insane that this is third. Like, what is gonna top this? I think that this is fantastic. I love this unit's art.
Yeah, this is we talked about like ranged flyers getting new toys, and these are all the new toys to make a favorite good. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Okay, are you ready for next up?
Yeah. Also, the fact that their names are Borf and Moof.
Yeah, we have some very intellectual gamers in our team.
Yo, it's
Well-
Cholo!
I mean, Chloe, who honestly is this is a slept on weapon just because of the flat damage reduction. Like this is really good, and then you add on no quarter, attack speed prime, guard bearing, like all of this stuff is just fantastic. Ilya, do you have anything to say about this just beauty of a unit?
I mean, it's got pivot. You know, that's all I need to see.
Pivot, indeed.
Can I tell you all a secret about Chloe?
Uh-oh.
So when I first got her, I was like, well, I don't get the hype. Why is everyone saying this unit can tank anything? And I realized I read her weapon wrong. It's not that she needs to be, like, ally supported. She needs to see ally supports. And I was like, that'll do it. And once I changed that, she still wasn't, like, fantastic, but, like, she actually survived things. So I was like, that's where the damage reduction is. I found it.
Gotta love that. That's a lot of fun. So
This feels like an egregious amount of stats to me.
Oh, it is for sure. Like that's 56 res, 53 speed. Like that is something right there. We can look quickly. This is actually Jay in the Discord, and this is they've had a very focused vision for this. Well, no, we've got some stuff here, but he's been telling me for a while that I need to look more at flyers as omni tanks, and that is probably the truth.
This
okay.
is my saddest part of the stream.
This is the saddest part of the stream. The winner, the big winner,
Yes.
is the saddest part.
Yes, I didn't know who wanted to win, but I knew I didn't want to be this person. I just wanted them to lose, but their unit was too good.
I mean, Hunley, you've been guessing all game. Do you want to try to guess on this one?
No. I'm too scared to guess.
Okay,
I don't want to assume beef between anybody.
This is another unit that has become the mascot for the Aether Raids chat, at least. And we have Stonky with Brave Marth. I mean, what do you say about this unit? This unit has, like, I got asked if it was a meme that I put him up at the top of the Omni Tank tier list. It is not. This unit is really good. This unit absolutely trivializes so many things, and if you're still into omni tanking and stuff isn't working for you, head over and make you this build at Brave Marth. Maybe not the bonus doubler 4 simply because that's really hard to get, but there are a lot of other things you can run.
Look, I love Brave Marth. Actually, I love Pivot. I just didn't want Stonky to win, but you know what? I'm not going to complain too much. It's an excellent build.
What did Stonky ever do to you?
It's what he didn't do. It's what he didn't do.
The Stonky
I don't know what it
phobia
is
must
yet,
end.
but like I'm not just going to wait around until he does.
He just has a funny look about him. That's
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Those little mouse hands.
That's a little mouse hands. That's true.
all right. Let's
And if you
head
don't
over-
understand that, join the Discord server.
We have the pivot folks now. Let's see how many pivoted entries we had. Not as many as I thought
This is
they would
some-
be. All right.
Pivoting content.
Some pivot content, exactly. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Apparently, I can't.
No,
type
Hunley's right.
enough.
That was bad. I'm sorry.
Okay. 50 submissions with pivot. So I wish I would have kept track of swap. I really do. It is interesting that it has gained the ground that it has.
We should do the swap one next time, and they have to pay us $25.
We'll definitely do that. Wait a second. We didn't do Wacky Warrior. Wacky, hold on. We're gonna take a break here before we do pivot. Wacky, how did I miss you? Because I'm positive, like you got your submission right under the line, and I'm positive that I had you up here. Because this thing is pretty great.
But does it pivot?
I actually don't think this one pivoted.
Wacky.
That's it.
We're derailing for this? Outrage.
As he jumps off. And this is the updated Sully that Wacky had.
I have a question. I feel like I've been told they have at least 3, but maybe 4 Sullys. Which Sully is this?
That's Wacky. Which Sully is this? Like which one? I've got a.
I would assume you showcase 1 because everything goes to 1 first. But I don't know.
This is designated as the player phase one. But we've seen Wacky Warrior. This unit keeps getting better. Like I do want to see like the video of all of them. I like the 3.5. I guess I think you're still working on the 4th, and have them do
Knoller
clears.
follow up.
What's that?
Just run a Knoller follow up. You got to influence and flood desperation.
You gotta love that. Yeah, that is what this unit's all about, though. It's about just dumping everything on a favorite, and that is good stuff. Yeah. So I
was expecting the scroll bar to be smaller, but then I realized there's just 4 of them, so it doesn't have to be that small.
It's spread out across 4. Like Wacky is like. Is the Crom and the Lucina rearmed, are those your absolute best friends? Like anytime you see them, you're like, yes, get me that unit quickly, because I can make this inheritance so much easier that way.
I would say probably Alfred too at that point, then, because then you can also get the lands.
But the Alfred's not as good of a unit as the other two.
You know, hey, at that point you're just looking for the inheritance restriction. You're looking at them as fodder factories, Joel.
It's very true.
If you'd like to see a video about how to use your units as fodder factories, please check out Phaeology's YouTube.
You're better at this than I am.
You know, that's what you pay me for.
Okay. We had to take a detour and make sure we get that. Now, where were we? We need to do the pivot pool.
Yes.
Like I said, I tried really hard. I wanted to do like a random number generator and have it pop up and then like scroll through, but that didn't happen. So I've got a little Excel sheet and it's generating a number between 1 and 50, and it generated 7. That means I have to count less. That's fantastic.
This is the best day ever.
Let's see. Well, I didn't plan it that way, but Izzy, it looks like you are our pivot pool winner. So always nice to see our mods getting recognition. I will say quickly, you guys will probably have to be patient with me with the awards. I promise you they're coming. This is the first time we're ever giving them out. And so there are some things that can make that complicated. I've got like planned 7 different ways that things can get to folks if things get complicated. But just know that you are, if it takes a little bit, it's not that I'm holding out on you.
Not a scammer, just slow.
Just slow. Not a scammer, just inept. Like that's
Well, no, I would never say that.
All right. The last thing we have here is the new member award. And what do we get? We got... Where are my new members? Let me sort by roles here. We got 3. That is right? We got Javier, Christopher, Ordinary Cheese Wizard, and Little Peach Boy.
That sounds right.
So I thank you guys so much. I always appreciate the memberships. Always love seeing you guys' units. Like the 3 of them, like they brought it. Those units were incredible. Okay, it drew number 1, which is Javier Christopher Gallegos. Man, that is a name. Like that's a lot of syllables.
We can't all have one syllable names, Joel.
Excuse me, Joel is a 2-syllable name.
Not the way I say it. The E's silent. It's just JOL.
All right. Zitha Thiel, excellent seeing you. And yeah. Okay, where was I? It's only 1? What do you... So, Javier Christopher, if you're still watching, ping me in the Discord. Oh, no, Joel is 2. Like my mom actually says it with 3. Joel. But that's South thing. It is a 2-syllable name confirmed. Okay, guys. This was an excellent stream. I really enjoyed doing this. I enjoyed all of the fantastic submissions. You guys honestly are Joe Whale. Exactly. That is, my mom was calling me Joe Whale before it was a thing. But what was I saying? Yes, I will get with each of you. I already have most of you as friends in Discord. So I'll be getting with you. Moof, make sure to ping me. And then, but I have you in Discord so I can find you. Javier Christopher is the only one that I'll have to do something special with to figure out where they are. What else is there to say? Be on the lookout. I've got a really interesting Gale Force video coming out this week, should be. We also have a Fae channel that's almost here. Hunley, do you have anything?
Not off the top of my head, no. I was not ready to be put on the spot. I was not thinking that whole time.
But thanks everyone so much. You guys are amazing. We're going to let you go there and take care and schedule an appointment with your Faeologist real soon.